Hey guys, another Spellbook deck profile from Scully. I just kind of changed some things up, and it's been a pretty long time since I profiled them last. I think it was probably Judgment Days was the last time, so I felt like I probably updated for you. So I'll just get right into it. It's changed quite a bit, I guess, so here goes. I got 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. He's kind of like one of your go-to guys. He sets up a lot of the stuff. So then we got 2 Justice. I really like Justice. I just like her +1. That's really nice. And then also Priestess is just so much more live with her. And then I played 2 Temperance. I like Temperance. I've been playing it for, well, I wasn't playing it during Judgment because it didn't really make sense to play it, but I played it before that, and I just really like the card. I think it's grown in popularity since, you know, World of Prophecy has come out, obviously, because they kind of go together. So, I don't know. But I was playing it even before that. I liked it. I played it for, like, my first regionals. I played this deck, so I had Temperance, and nobody knew what it was, and that felt really cool, so. Then, 2 Priestess. I don't like, well, okay. I'm going to explain myself. I play the World, which we'll talk about in a second. Currently I have 2 Priestess. I feel like if I had a 3rd Priestess, I might kick out the World. And then, like, just because there's a lot of stuff that you need to run to play World, like, Phoenix Wingman Blast and another spell that I play, which I'll talk about later. Which I don't really like to have to do that to play this card. Like, it's a great card and everything, but with Priestess, you don't need to run those traps, and, like, there's other things that I could be playing to make up those spots. So, in a way, I kind of would like a 3rd Priestess rather than the World, but I also really do like the option to just blow up the field with World, and to get that +2, because any plus that you can make with this deck is excellent, because this is like a resource management deck, so, like, if you're able to add back as secrets and power or wisdom or something, I mean, that's just really good for what you're trying to do. So, I don't know, Priestess is great and everything. Like, I'm not gonna cut it, because, like, I know people are playing, like, the 2 World, 1 Priestess. I hate that. It's dumb. Sorry. I'm sure it's, like, decent, but I don't like that. I've been playing this deck for a long time now, and I really like the Priestess. So, basically, I'm really kind of divided between a 3rd Priestess versus 2 Priestess, 1 World. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Priestess wins games, so Priestess is great. Because you can just sit on her with Fate and stuff and just go from there. And then, like I said, the 1 World, I really like it for the plussing. And that's pretty much it for World. I mean, like, she's got a huge body, so that's pretty good too. But then we just play 2 Valor. I like Valor in the deck. I think, like, it opens up, like, a little bit of synchros, so even though I, like, seriously rarely do it, Valor's just good in general anyways, though, so I don't know. I guess I don't really know. Because I don't play that many monsters. Let's see, I play 7, 10, 12 monsters, so I kind of like them in there, but I guess because Kaiku's, like, good, but it's more of a side deck card, so I guess I'm not really sure what else I'd play. I was playing what is his name? Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. Let me find it really fast. Oh yeah, 1 Stoic of Prophecy. I was playing that, and then I decided to take it out because I'm playing 3 Reckless now, and I was playing just 2 Reckless with 1 Stoic, just because it got to my Temperances really easily. But I decided to cut the 1 Stoic because I felt like just playing 1 is kind of weird. And also, I felt like the way I looked at it is, with Reckless, I'm going to get 1 more card out of the deal. So, I don't know. But, yeah, that's it for my monsters. It's pretty short monster lineup. That's how I tend to play my decks, though. Moving on to the majority of the deck, which is your spells. So, 3 Secrets just gets you to your stuff, gets you to your plays. 2 of the Crescent. I was playing this at 3 for the longest time, and then I realized, like, it's not that great at 3. Like, some people are going to play it at 3, and that's fine and everything, but I feel like it's a little more consistent with it just at 2, because there's just other things that you can play, and it's not necessary to get this every turn, first turn. Plus, once you, if you don't get it first turn, it's more likely to be dead later game. So, I mean, like, there's things you can do to make it less dead, of course, with, like, having Priestess and World and the Tower, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a great card and everything, and it speeds things up, and it like helps the deck out, but I don't think 3 is necessary, because like if you're trying to compare Crescent to Secrets, it's just not exactly comparable in my opinion, just because like Secrets, if you want a card, you got the card. With this, you're kind of taking a gamble, and yeah, so moving on, we've got 2 Master. It's just like, I don't know, it's like Secrets, Master, and then whatever you want, just to thin a little bit. And then also it works well with Power and Eternity. So then 2 Tower, 3's not necessary, 1's not enough. Yeah, it's just like having a second draw phase. This is why I'm playing Reckless, by the way, because you have 2 draws, so it's kind of like essentially, in a way, a slower Pot of Greed. So 2 Wisdom. This card was not doing me all that well before. So I was thinking of like playing it at 1, but in this format I've found out that Fiendish is super live, and I was testing against Joey's Harpies, and he plays 3 Fiendish Chain, and for some reason he had like 2 of them set like literally all the time. And I would have Priestess.
It's because I only draw traps.
Yeah, because I'd have Priestess and then like Wisdom, and it just like it saved me so many times that I can't cut it. It's just too good. So Wisdom is really good, like I said. So especially with Fire Fist and stuff, they've got tons of back row depending on which build it is. But I don't know, the 2 Wisdom is great. And 2 Power. Some people play this at 1. I personally like it at 2, just kind of for comfort. I guess like if I did cut it to 1, I really don't know what I would add in. That's kind of my issue with it. So I don't know, it's good. 2 Eternity. I really like this card because I banish a lot, so you gotta have the 2. And then 1 Life and 1 Fate because it's at 1. So yeah, that's the Spellbook spells, and then we play 1 Dark Hole and 1 Lightning Vortex. I wish I could play a Book of Moon. I should find a spot. Actually, if I cut a Power, I would probably put in a Book of Moon for that. Anyways, this is the spell I was talking about earlier with World, so I don't know, it's pretty good. I guess it's like a pseudo Dark Hole, I guess, in a way. So, I don't know. So that's that. Also, the nice thing of, like, as I was saying before, I wish I didn't have to run, like, Phoenix Wingman Blast, but at the same time, it's not even that big of an issue because you can, like, discard spells and stuff, which is good for the deck. So, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. 3 Reckless, like I said, I cut a Stoic for the 3rd, so I don't know. It's really good. Like I said, it's like a slower Pot of Greed. And then we got 2 Phoenix Wingman Blast just to discard your world, and then just some one-off traps, Compulse, Torrential, Bottomless, and Solemn. So that is your lineup. I guess I wish I could play Mirror Force. I should find room for it because it's kind of good in the deck. I know they used to play it a long time ago, and they played Threatening Roar. So I don't know. It's pretty good, but yeah, that's it for the deck. I'm not even gonna bother showing you the extra deck because the extra deck is pretty much gotchi, and that's about it. So I don't know, I think the deck is still really good, and like it has potential for sure, and I don't know, I would definitely recommend trying it out. So yeah, that is it for my deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. Calvin out.